The round will last 15 minutes.
Big Daddy, Gary Goodridge, 34 years old, born in Trinidad. He's 6'3", and he's right about 240 pounds for this fight.
This is going to be an interesting fight. You got two strikers, two brawlers. On the ground, it won't be pretty, but on the feet, it's going to be one hell of a fight.
Well, it looks to me like Igor has been training. Igor usually has a real smoothness about his body, but he's got some cuts around his ab, man.
Yeah. I think he wants his fight. He wants to win that big money. It made him train. It motivated him to train harder. Not that he doesn't train hard, but he gave out a little bit more, I think.
In the Ukraine, it's about, I heard it's $25. It's like the month salary, so you can imagine $200,000.
Okay, there they go, shaking hands with respect, and the rules are being exchanged once again. One of the things you cannot do in Pride is you cannot kick or knee a person when they're on all fours facing down. And here we go. Opening match. Goodridge versus Vovchanчин, the rematch. And they touch gloves.
There they go.
Sportsmanship.
Gary told me he was going to be patient for this fight. We're going to see that. Igor is always patient. And as Boss alluded to, those eyes of Igor Vovchanчин are ice cold. That's one of his nicknames, Boss.
Yes, ice cold Vovchanчин.
He's got his hot blood shorts on.
He's a nice cold individual, isn't he?
Not much happening yet.
It's going to be a fill-out, but trust me, Gary's going to try to pick the pace up a little bit, and Igor's going to just use his kickboxing. Understand the aspect, Igor's got better striking ability than Gary, but Gary has tremendous power, so it's a trade-off.
Well, Gary said he was going to frustrate Igor with his jab, and especially his double jab. He said he was going to stick it in his face all night long. We'll see.
It was a good kick there.
That's the start.
He has to lead him in with punches, punch, kick. Don't only kick, especially not with Vovchanчин, because he's going to counter with his right hand, which is his strongest weapon.
Yeah, he'll trap that leg with his left hand and throw the overhand right like he did against Kerr and some others and get the knockdown. Nice right hand by Vovchanчин, and he goes for the sprawl.
So Gary should be off first, shooting first a little bit more. Not to hurt, just to score. Go ahead and pick your shot.
It's a low kick by Vovchanчин into the tie-up and back out.
Yeah, like I said, this will be a striker's fight.
Vovchanчин with a big overhand right. Catches Gary right on the chin.
This will be a stand-up fight mostly because neither one are really that good in the ground. But this is going to be, I think, very interesting fighting as far as on their feet. Because Gary, right now, I think I said...
Vovchanчин with the uppercut and the overhand right.
He has more tools than Gary.
Gary Goodridge with the guillotine, but Igor's got his arm in. Igor swings out and throws the right hand. Now, the thing is about a tournament is that you've got potentially 3 fights. Right hand by...
And a good knee from Daddy Goodridge, left knee. Whoa, and a good right hand, and another right knee.
The only thing about Gary, he keeps his hands down. So, if he keeps this going, he's going to get caught with a right hand from Vovchanчин. He's got his hands are down and his chin is up. He needs to get himself a little more compact with his upper body. Get his hands in like this, just like he's doing now. And strike instead of just walking forward. He needs to throw some punches back. But just strike. Don't worry about hitting hard. Just strike.
Well, so far, Goodridge has done what he said he would do. He said he would just be patient. And he's been patient. He's landed some good shots. Vovchanчин goes for the shoot and the tie-up. Blocking the knee
again.
Partially blocked by the cross arm. But now Vovchanчин is wide open for that knee, and Vovchanчин goes to the knee.
He's not in good position, though. Good sportsmanship, huh?
Yeah, that knee was unfortunately a little bit low and unintentional by Igor Vovchanчин. It hurt Gary.
Gary got a cup on? Yeah, he got some cup on. Well, they don't always work, do they?
They have to.
Yeah, they don't always work. But
that was an unintentional lead.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I can see that these guys are really prepared to go the long run. They're not coming out there swinging and brawling and just going to spend their wad.
Can you say that?
I think they've got up to a 5-minute rest period for Gary to recover from the unintentional groin knee.
Yeah, landed some good knees, Daddy. You see Igor breathing hard, but yeah, then again, you know, he's always doing that, and he keeps fighting. He's a special guy.
He won't stop. He's like most fighters. They won't stop if they can keep going. If they can keep going, they're gonna go until there's nothing left. And Igor is known for that. He's like a lumberjack. No, not lumberjack.
He's like the Energizer fighter to me. He just winds up.
He just keeps going.
He keeps going and going and going. Yeah.
Yep, but you can see there that he's in a good condition. He doesn't breathe at all.
Now this is really too bad because I expect that once the match is restarted, there's going to be some fireworks.
But see, this is not really working good for Gary if he wants to make Vovchanчин get tired. He needs to get back in the fight, make him work some more.
He's going to lose his momentum. There seems to be something happening. I hope that maybe Gary hasn't broken his cup.
Maybe, yep.
Oh, he broke his cup.
Yes.
That was a knee, folks. When you throw a knee and you break the protective cup, that is a reason to maybe stop and take a little break.
Yeah, that's not a strong enough cup for that, man.
You know, I shall tell you one thing for that. Use a Thai cup like I do. They're steel. They will never break. They will hurt actually the opponent.
Absolutely. If you throw a punch, kick, or a knee, it will hurt you, not the person wearing the cup. Well, this is good because they will continue. It would have been a tragedy if Goodridge would have been hurt and had to stop fighting, because this is a fight that a lot of people have wanted to see in rematch.
Yes.
Very few people expect this one to go the distance.
Oh my! It cannot be, because this is like tough.
Well, like I said, as far as strategy is concerned, if this was a strategy, which I'm not saying it is, but this is not going to work good from either side because they're both getting rest time.
Yep.
If you were to be the guy, you feel that the guy's getting tired, you want to get back in the ring and push the guy away. But like I said, as we can see, this is an equipment problem. So I don't know.
There's no problem there, and there was no intent in Igor.
No.
Igor's totally cool.
No, you know, boss. These guys in our business are very good athletes and very good sportsmanship. It's beautiful in this game.
And here he comes, back in, and they're ready to go. If anything, they got a rest period out of that. So they're both going to be fresh, and I don't think they cooled down enough to where they lost their heat.
But now it might inspire somebody to get a little more fired up.
So far, Gary has done a lot better than he did in the first fight.
Oh, yes, he's doing really good.
Over there goes Igor with a 1-2-3. He landed the right hand.
Just a little bit, but it was a good counter. It's a good point. The thing is with Gary, he's got to move not backwards, but sideways motions, left or right.
Igor threw that left hook with evil intentions.
And he's going to get hit with a right hand if he keeps doing what he's doing. Gary will, because Igor throws it a lot. He throws a right hand. He doesn't care. As long as he throws it, he's happy.
Well, one thing that Gary told me is that he noticed that Igor ducks down low when he throws his punch, and he tends to meet his chin with a knee, which he did earlier in the round.
You lures him perfectly into the corner, and then he lets him escape to the left, you know. Right. Try to hold him there.
That's lack of stand-ability. Gary has Igor cornered in the corner, like you said. You have him boxed in, but he's not keeping him there. And that's something they're not working on, obviously, in his camp, how to keep him in. Because all you have to do is cut the ring off.
Not only that, but if he was going to use his left jab, he might throw the right low kick behind it the same way Ernesto Hoost did when he stopped Igor Vovchanчин in the cage. Oh, nice little combination.
And a left kick, too.
Now, Gary, usually when they drop their hands and start clowning like it didn't hurt, it did hurt.
It got through,
but Daddy, I don't know, because Daddy is a special guy, let me say that.
Yeah, he's built like a tank. Double jab by Goodridge, blocked by Vovchanчин.
But if you notice, if you're going to look at it, Gary's just walking forward. He's not putting any particular method behind his madness here. He's just walking forward.
There's that overhand right by Vovchanчин. Goodridge is hurt bad. Good right hook by Vovchanчин.
He should move now instead of going to see. He should move.
Hold him, close the distance, and grab him.
When Vovchanчин has this kind of
distance, this is what he should do.
He can really hurt people. He hurt Gary Goodridge. Goodridge was stung. He was on the end of that punch. Gary threw it with every intention, a Hail Mary punch.
This is what he should do. It's perfect. Hold him and recover.
Yes, you have to recover.
We got 3 rounds of 15 minutes, guys. This is, Jesus Christ, what a tournament. Huh?
Oh, my.
And unlimited rounds, 20-minute rounds in the final.
Yeah, it's a lot to ask of fighters, but, these are gladiators.
Yep.
And that's what they're driving us to go that direction, apparently, to be gladiators.
Yep. I think that Vovchanчин, if he was starting to slip in the fight, he definitely got back in the match with that punch combination that hurt Gary Goodridge.
were some solid punches, and he took them good. He fought, bit through, and this is good what he's doing now.
See, that's the thing. Like I said, you got a guy who's working on striking, a guy who can strike. And it's not natural for Gary to strike as far as the fundamentals are concerned. He doesn't understand the fundamentals.
And down they go.
Use that moves you used on me yesterday.
Uh-oh.
And Igor gets the guard.
Why did he let him get the guard?
Gary Goodridge might still be stung from those punches.
No. I think he's all right. He's gonna feel comfortable. He's gonna want to fight like he fought the last guy. He likes fighting in that position because he can be the dominant factor, he feels.
Now, I don't think that Gary Goodridge is going to leg lock Igor Vovchanchyn.
No. Well, you never know nowadays. Everybody's getting smarter.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do it. When there's
I
no
wouldn't do it.
shoes, you know, that's a dangerous thing to do. Going for a leg lock, you lose position, you know.
Well, one thing that would benefit Gary if he did go for leg lock is Igor does have the ankle wraps, and that would help him because without that, it would just slip right out.
Open now, Gary. It's open. Right through
I don't think Vovchanchyn knows a lot about grappling. He had his hand. He has Vovchanchin's hand. If you notice, Gary's right hand has Vovchanchin's right hand underneath his back.
Oh, I see it.
Now, that is one of Vovchanchin's phantom punches, will you, is that he goes around the outside of the back of the head and strikes with his knuckles against your ear.
But you see, he can't use his other hand, his power hand, because Gary has his hand underneath his small of his back. So Gary has an open side on Vovchanchin's, what's that, his right side?
Right side.
Right side. So Gary, but then again, Gary has to take advantage of it, and he's not looking. He just punches. He has to look where he's punching.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's points going against you.
Yeah, but it's always dangerous.
Yes.
You never take a shot. 10 of these shots gonna hurt.
Well, one thing is that Goodridge, in holding that hand, better be sure that he doesn't spend all his energy just strong-arming that hand.
He has we call it an arm wrestler's grip. Vovchanchin's not getting out of that.
Yes, that's true. And we got the glove.
But cardio can affect the arm wrestler's grip.
Definitely.
I would hit if I was Gary to the body, and I don't know.
Yeah, he should be throwing some low body shots.
Body shots a couple and then go to the head.
Just to the side of the belly button would be a nice
I don't
place.
think those punches from Vovchanchyn don't hurt. You know, this guy is a solid punch, even from there.
Now, in Pride rules, there is no headbutting, no eye gouging, and no biting. There's also no elbows to the head.
Right.
And you're forbidden to strike behind the head or the spine.
He's going to go around him.
They let go of that other hand, so now Vovchanchyn's got both his guns ready to fire. Even from the bottom, he can sting Goodridge.
Protect yourself. Stay tight. Protect yourself.
He's into his corner to tell him to protect himself. But for what? He's in no immediate danger at this time. He's in top position, but he can capitalize a lot better than what he's doing. But just scoring. Just score. Look busy. Doesn't mean to be all hard and powerful. Just look busy. That's it. That's all Vovchanchin's doing. He's just looking busy.
Now, guys, this so far would be a hard one to score because who would you give the advantage to so far, Mo?
Right now, I still got to go to Vovchanchyn right now.
Oh, my God. You just let him back up without paying the price. Nothing. He could have just walked in and thrown a punch at least when he stood back up, but he just let him get up like fair play. Vovchanchyn goes to the overhand right. Goodridge blocks and knees with that right knee.
That was a good punch from Goodridge there.
Right hand by
Vovchanchyn. Yes.
My God, guys, what a fight.
Oh, this is a tremendous fight.
Oh, that hurts.
Good left hand by Vovchanchyn.
Vovchanchin's being very aggressive. He knows now Gary's a little tired. He's being aggressive.
He's going to the body to capitalize on that.
That liver kick came through. Oh,
Gary is
Gary's
tired.
being tired now,
Gary is
yeah.
tired. It's too bad because it might be a matter of time before Vovchanchyn. Oh, and a partially blocked. Vovchanchyn elbow block.
Here comes the right hand from Vovchanchyn. Yep. See, Vovchanchin's just scoring, which is doing smart.
Yeah. He's going down low. He's going to look to dig that left hook to the body, but Gary Goodridge tied him up.
If Gary could kick, he should kick as well.
yes, I think so too. And he can kick. He told me that he worked on kicks.
See, because you got to understand, throwing knees, I find to be they espouse a lot of energy.
They're both getting tired now. Whoa.
Good left kick.
Whoa.
And
Every time
Igor slips right out of the way of that right hand.
Good knee to the body. Oh, and
Good left hand by Gary Goodridge.
Oh!
Big right hand by Igor Vovchanchyn. Gary Goodridge is in big trouble. He's in big trouble.
That's it.
The referee has stopped the fight. Igor Vovchanchyn by TKO. Whoa. That was a huge right hand.
Yes, it was. And
My God, he's exhausted. Both of them.
But Gary's
fight.
upset with that decision. But most fighters tend to be upset with any decision that's not in their favor.
No,
but he got shot. He got hit with a good shot.
I think Igor Vovchanchyn, in winning that, had to spend a little bit more than he had expected. He might have taken Gary a little bit lightly, but he did end up finishing him off. Okay. 10 minutes, 14 seconds.
The first round.
By knockout. Actually, it was a TKO because the referee had stopped the fight. Now that was a tough fight.
Yeah, but like I said, the difference being I felt was that Igor's got more
Look
strike.
at this. The left first hits him. Watch the
That right hand,
that's the one that did it.
Was almost like a push punch though, and Gary just slips and he's just.
Yeah, he's slipping also.
He's hit him in the back of the head, kind of.
There it is again. There's the
right.
Now Gary landed a good left hand there,
right there, and then behind the back of the head.
Oh, that was a tough one, right on the cranium, the base of the skull, and he just does the fish
equilibrium
dance.
was gone. Yeah. Now here, was it a just stop?
Yeah, I don't believe that it was necessary.
There it is, right there. There's the overhand right. There's almost like a ridge hand.
Yeah, but watch this. He slips out. You see that he slips. He just slips. You see he slides out.
Yeah.
But he's protecting
himself. So he could have kept going.
Yes, it could have kept going.
Well, I think one of the things that the referees here do is that they try and protect the fighters.
Oh, and that's what it's all about.